They continue to track the breaking news right now that we are all following of this tsunami warning. And you can see just how far south it also goes as well to parts of San Francisco and beyond right there for these tsunami warnings with a 7.0 magnitude earthquake near Eureka, California. Matthew Seedorf also saying breaking multiple earthquakes strike Northern California, including a preliminary 7.0 off the coast of Ferndale, California, and a 5.8 in Cobb, California. So again, we are monitoring this all here for you on Live Now from Fox. We'll continue to wait for more updates from officials in these counties. But this is California's state senator saying significant earthquake in Humboldt County. Early reports of a 6.6 magnitude centered near Scotia and Rio Dell, widely felt throughout the North Coast as far as south of Sonoma County. We're in contact with the county, and more is coming soon. So again, we'll be waiting for those updates right here on Live Now from Fox. We'll provide them to you as we get them, but we are going to shift for a quick 2-minute break. Stay right here with us. We'll get you back to more breaking news from California.
Coast, though, so a little bit farther north into Eureka, Northern California has that more moderate. But down through San Francisco and the Bay Area, it's still light in terms of the intensity. Doesn't mean that you're out in the clear just yet. I mean, you could have the tsunami warnings that are in place well into the next hour or so.
So our Fox app says it's a 7.3 earthquake. I don't know if that's new or not. Still looks like it's about 7.0 magnitude at this point. And again, it just happened right now. So if you live in California, Northern California, that's what it was. And we do have, we got some more stuff. That's a Fox weather alert coming in again. It's just happened. It's just offshore from Northern California. You talk about northwest of the Bay Area for sure. So far, magnitude 7.0 earthquake recorded just offshore from Northern California. Strong shaking has been reported. And there are tsunami warnings issued for parts of the coast of California. That does include San Francisco into the Bay Area. Now, the preliminary magnitude 7.0 earthquake was just off the Northern California coastline, just quarter of the hour. It triggered a tsunami warning Thursday for the region near the border with Oregon. Those warnings go all the way upshore, and then you can see the areas right here that are shaded in red. The quake was reported at about 10:44 a.m. in the Pacific Ocean, about 60 miles west of Ferndale. That's in California, so the USGS has reported that. Tsunami warning was issued from Davenport, California into Santa Cruz County. That's to the Oregon border right there as well. The warning area includes the San Francisco Bay, so that's something we have not seen in quite some time. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'm sure we're going to get in on some reports coming in soon. I mean, there's a number of them that have been coming in terms of the shake that is being felt across the area. But no damages just yet, so that's some good news there. And you're looking at some of the tsunami alerts that are going to be in place until further notice. So we're not seeing these kind of let up anytime soon, taking us right into the afternoon hours.
Yeah, so we got the warnings. Let's see if I get some timing for you for when the tsunami, if there is one, when's expected to be there. Remember, we're 3 hours off from the Eastern time. So we're looking at 11:20 Crescent City, California. If there's going to be a tsunami, that's about the time that it will hit you guys. Same exact time for you in Port Orford, Oregon. Brookings, Oregon, about 11:25. And look at San Francisco. That you guys are in there at 12:10 p.m. local time, Pacific Standard Time.
An hour or so.
Right, so we're watching that. So we're going to watch this continue over the next few hours for sure. We'll see if we get any kind of tsunami readings or reports. But right now, we do have no reports of immediate damage. We don't have any damage being reported right now. But this is something we'll be watching, obviously, for the next couple of hours as things have gone from lake effect snow coverage right now to earthquake coverage, which happened at 10:44 local time this morning in the Pacific Ocean, about 60 miles west of Ferndale, California. So that's what we're watching. Let me see if I can get any more on the shaking that we've seen, because this will be updated, this map. And shaking right now, you can see moderate shaking, and like you said before,
severe, just offshore.
Yeah, just offshore. You've got that going on right there. So yeah, it's 60 miles offshore, which is not that far. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how deep it was.
It looks like there's a bit of the I-5 corridor, the I-80 corridor that also felt some light shaking too. So even that far inland across the interstates, moving into the valleys, they were feeling these these impacts, even though this happened offshore.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Kiana. You can see that. So, yeah, we've had light shaking reported around San Francisco. If this was something on the East Coast, the way the geology is around the East Coast, it's much different. We got solid rock in place right here. Even a small earthquake, like the one that we felt in New Jersey back in the spring, you're going to feel that all the way through to Long Island.
Yeah.
This will be dampened somewhat for sure, but we'll have to see how deep it was. I'm still looking to see if I can find out
and guys,
how
if
deep
you can
it
drop
was.
the banner just so that they can see that San Francisco also did feel some of that too. Yeah, so this went all the way down the California coastline, at least through the Bay Area, through earlier this morning, and they felt those light impacts, although the main center of this was a little farther north in Northern California. We also felt it in Oregon too. So all of this portion of the West Coast is under a tsunami warning until further notice, and that takes us well into the afternoon hours. Here's the details for you, Bob. I know that you were diving into some details, so looking at preliminary right now, at least
7.0. It'll probably get reorganized, reclassified too. Usually it doesn't stick right at a 7.0 when it was first reported, but so far 7.0 struck just offshore from Northern California at 10:44 a.m. There are tsunami alerts. We're going to be right back.